Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm the Marvel Moose, and this is my podcast I'm starting. Yeah, I've really hit the big leagues now, guys. I, like every other person, have a podcast. This, knowing me, this is not going to be a permanent thing. Absolutely not. I'm not even going to say weekly. I'm just going to say whenever I feel like it. But it might be weekly. Well, it depends. Now, so this podcast, I'm just going to be talking about things that interest me because I'm very self-absorbed in that matter. But mostly about Marvel stuff because that's why anyone would listen to this because that's my brand now. I should have went with just Moose, not Marvel Moose, so I could actually talk about other stuff. But I'm legally, it's a contractual obligation that I only talk about Marvel stuff on my channel. And I can also talk about Fortnite now too because Marvel's in it. Thank goodness I can talk about something else. But that's it. I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, this podcast isn't just going to be Marvel stuff. It's going to be just me talking for who knows how long until I get sick of hearing my own voice in my ear holes. It's kind of a surreal experience, actually. I plugged my earphones into my microphone. That means I can hear my voice as I'm speaking into the microphone. So it's got this sort of like slight delay effect in my ears, and it's kind of cool, honestly. It makes my voice sound very pristine. Let's try and clip the mic as much as possible. Pristine. Okay, hopefully that doesn't drive you mad. I'm trying to limit as I'm trying to limit how much I swallow as well, because I'm sure that will come up in the mic great, because this mic picks up everything in a 50-mile radius. It's pretty annoying. Like, I could be playing a game with a friend and then be like, hey, is that your dog? No, it's the neighbor's dog, like five houses down. You can hear it because of how this mic, it's really good. I love this microphone. It's super handy. It's a USB plug, you know? It's one of those Blue Yeti microphones. But I swear you can hear literally anything. Is that music playing in your house? Are you listening to music? In that room that you're playing the game in? No. That's actually someone on the other side of Australia listening to music. You can just hear it because this microphone is crazy like that. Anyway, but I digress. Not really. It's kind of annoying, I'll be honest. So if you can hear any other noise, I will try and fix that in post, but I'll do the best I can. It's pretty crazy. Like, did you hear that pin drop 3 rooms away? Yeah, because I did because of this microphone. Anyway, you get the joke. It's not really a joke. It's actually a serious problem I suffer from. Okay, news this week. I'll start off with the basic stuff. You know, like what's new in the Marvel universe. Moon Knight. The first episode of that dropped. Yeah, it dropped, my guy, like a couple days ago. And wow, that show was crazy. I left a review already in my community tab. But that show is insane. Like, it's crazy, right? It's like a fever dream, but it works because it really immerses you into the character of Moon Knight and how he has a split personality disorder. Because you see things as he sees it, as Steven sees it, and it cuts away when he's being Mark Spector. It's really, really clever. It's got to be my favorite premiere for a Marvel Disney Plus show so far. That was crazy. That was a crazy episode. I was left like with so many questions, but it also not really because it sort of summed it all up. But I really enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed it was sort of like Stranger Things towards the end, and I'm a Stranger Things fan, all right, and yeah, so I enjoyed that aspect of it. I think Oscar Isaac did a really good job as well. I'm not going to critique him because he's an actor and I'm not, but he did a really good job. I think. Continues to critique him. I love his British accent. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks, Mark Spector. You've killed a bunch of people. Oh, bollocks. That's atrocious. Isn't it, governor? You know? Isn't it, brother? Brother, oh, brother, Mark Spector, you accidentally killed someone. Uh-oh, whoopsie, bollocks. Like, that's what it was like. It would cut and he would like have beaten some guys to like near death. And he's just like, oh, bollocks. Damn it, Mark. You've done it again. It's super annoying. Annoying? Yeah, it's super. No, it's not annoying. It's cool. I think. Yeah, we need some British representation. Yep, I guess. Even though half the Marvel cast is British people pretending to be American, but that's another problem. It's not a problem. We love them. You got Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland. Oh, sorry. Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland, and Tom Hiddleston. I'm sure more are British, but they're like the big three Brits of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I like them. I reckon they're pretty cool dudes. Especially that Tom Hiddleston guy. Legend. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, Moon Knight, really cool show so far. That was just the first episode. I'm not going to judge it that much, even though I already have off the first episode, because... So I'm leaning into the mic. You can probably hear it getting louder and louder. But I'm not going to judge it, because it's a Marvel show, and I'm contractually obligated to like all things Marvel. Bet that got pretty scary for you, yeah? Just getting closer and closer. Because I'm scared too. I'm scared if I talk about anything that's not Marvel, I'm going to get in trouble. So, in trouble by my boss, which is me, who owns the channel. But yeah, cool show. Moving on, and talking about things that aren't Marvel. I saw the Batman almost a month ago now. Probably by the time this is actually out, it will be a month. But man, I saw it twice. I saw it twice within like 3 days. I saw it opening night, and I really, really enjoyed it. I know that it's sort of worn off. The Batman train has left the station, as you will. But I really enjoyed that movie. I'm not usually a huge Batman fan, but I'm a Batman fan now because of the Batman movie. Robert Pattinson did a really interesting job as Batman, and I'm really interested to see where they take it. Again, I'm not hating on other Batman either. This was a new take, fresh take on him. Year 2 Batman. He's a detective. I can see the flaws in it though, obviously, because I'm a film nerd. No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm not going to judge it too harshly because it's a superhero movie, and I like superheroes, but it wasn't really a superhero movie. It was more of a detective movie, and that's what I really admired about it. It took the modern day superheroes genre and flipped it on its head, kind of, and just made it dark and spooky. And, well, it had Batman in it, didn't it? So it's going to be dark and spooky. But it was like a detective thing. It was like a police show, police movie, whatever you call it. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, actually. I've been wanting to talk about it. But, yeah, so this is where I'm talking about now, I guess. In other news, well, yeah, let's segue it a little bit, actually. The Batman. I'm a bit of... I wouldn't want to admit it in the first 10 seconds. No, I wouldn't want to admit it in the first 10 minutes of the podcast, so I'm going to wait 5 seconds. 2, 4, 5. But I do play Fortnite, yes. I play Fortnite. Am I ashamed? Yeah. But I'm pretty sure everyone who plays Fortnite is a little bit ashamed. Because it has so much, like, hate against it for no reason. But, hey, I enjoy it, and I'm going to play it. So, stop me, I dare you. I dare you to stop me. Come on. Tell me I can't not play Fortnite right now. I dare you. I dare you. Won't work because I'm going to play it and I've already spent way too much money on that free game. So I'm going to use the skins I bought. Speaking of the skins, this is what I was talking about. They said they're going to release The Batman skin, but it's been a month since the movie and no The Batman skin. Not even a tease for it. And I think they're going to release a Moon Knight skin soon. So what the hell is with that? What the hell, Epic? Ugh. You know, good game and everything, kind of. It's not really a great game. But the new season's pretty good. Chapter 3, Season 2, war-themed. Not very good timing, but at least they're donating it all to Ukraine, which is good, obviously. I said that really sarcastically, but I mean it. I seriously mean that. Yeah, the new season's pretty cool. The Battle Pass is pretty bleh. Doctor Strange as a tier 100 skin is kind of trash, I'll be honest. Because, like, if you really wanted him, he suits, like, the Fortnite crew pack a lot more. Or, I'm not even saying I would get it. I'm not even saying I would get the crew pack if he was in it. But, like, he just doesn't suit a tier 100 skin. He's not that good. He's not that good. Yeah, I don't want to talk about games this whole time. But it's in my life, and it's happening right now, so yeah. What have I been up to this week? I've been working on a new short film in my trilogy of Lego brick films. You know, the really weird, unique. Yeah, really weird and unique. You know, really unique. Never been done before. No, actually, I'm not sure if it has been done before the way I've done it. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess it's pretty unique. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, it's unique. The trilogy of there's two of them, a duology, or just a sequel. Of you know, I don't know why I blanked out just there. Of the Lego brick films I make with the music. You know, like No Great Mystery, Peppy. You know them? If you don't, please go watch them. I spent so much time on them. Obviously for non-profit because it's copyrighted music, but I'm allowed to use it for non-profit. So that's it. I made it because I really wanted to make something different that I haven't seen before on the internet, and that is this sort of Lego stop motion music video sort of thing, but it's not really a music video. It's like this theme, this story told within 3 to 5 minutes of this character who's lonely or sad or depressed, you know, the fun stuff like that. And he finds solace in some sort of like creative outlet. And that is the story of everyone's lives who makes media nowadays. But anyway, that's what they're about. And I'm making a third one, and I wanted to make this one from the beginning. It was the intention of me doing what? Okay, I can't speak. But the intention was to create this one first, and that was the only one I was going to create. But I found No Great Mystery and Peppy to be really well-crafted songs to suit this sort of genre of brick film I'm working on. Yeah? Makes sense, guys? So, Never-Ending Wave is the name of the song. By my own pet radio, he did No Great Mystery, and now he's singing Never-Ending Wave, one of my favorite songs ever. It's got a really video gamey sort of sound to it, and it's very playful and very fun. Yeah, he's this very unknown artist from Australia, who's actually the lead singer of one of my favorite bands of all time called Ballpark Music, and I could talk about them all day. They're releasing an album in June, and I'm very excited, but no one wants to hear about that. I mean, no one wants to hear about me dissing Battle Pass Doctor Strange, but I did that anyway. But you know what I mean. No one wants to hear about my favorite bands of all time, but I'm going to tell you about them anyway. But yeah, Ballpark Music, my favorite band, one of my favorite bands of all time, alongside 21 Pilots and Arctic Monkeys. He's the lead act that sang that No Great Mystery song, and Ballpark Music actually sang Peppy from my other video, my other Lego brick film. Please watch them. I really enjoy making them. They're probably one of my favorite things I've done on my channel because there's a lot of creative freedom there. I know you shouldn't limit yourself creatively for YouTube videos, but you sort of have to get people to watch them. I didn't want to do that with I did not want to do that with those videos. So I decided to take a break from the usual brick film, you know, like my late show with Loki and my morning show with Thor. Yeah. Speaking of those, thank you for all your support in the late show with Loki. I know a lot of you have actually that video has brought you to my channel, and I'm very happy that you guys have seemed to enjoy it. Like 99.5% of the feedback from that has been like super positive, and I'm so grateful that you guys enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making it. And I also really enjoyed making the morning show with Thor a lot too. Good Morning Asgard. But yeah, the late show with Loki is probably one of my favorite ideas I've ever come up with because I love Loki and he's such a flexible character. He's not sort of like Deadpool, where Deadpool's just flat out stupid and silly and crazy all the time and just kills people. Loki's sort of got dimensions to him. He's a bit of narcissistic. I don't know, but he's very self-absorbed. He only cares about himself, and I think that really works well for a late night show host. And I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I probably won't ever make another one because I made 3 so far. The first one was like a tester back in 2020. I made it. Yeah, I made it at the end of 2020. It didn't have an actual studio or anything. It was kind of just like a test to see people watch it, and people watched it, and a lot of people were very excited for it. And then I look back at it now, and I think it's absolute garbage. So, you hear that car? Yeah, I told you it picks up the car better than my voice. I'm not even kidding. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching the Late Show with Loki and stuff. That's super cool of you to do that. I'm actually planning on making another stop motion film. Because I'm in my Batman era at the moment, obviously, and every single Lego Batman stop motion on YouTube is hilarious because they portray Batman as like an alcoholic, douchebag that hates Robin, and I really want to dive into that. But I do want to make it Marvel based because I know a lot more about Marvel, and Marvel has a multiverse. So, what if we bring in Batman from the DC universe, and we put him in to the Marvel universe? Maybe more than Batman. I have a lot of DC minifigs, so it'll work. Yeah, I used to be a bit of a DC nerd, but then Marvel took over. Well, I've always been a Spider-Man fan, but yeah, that doesn't matter. Sorry, I got the sniffles all of a sudden. Just give me a sec. That's pretty gross. Oh well. You know what they say? It is what it is. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just making Lego stop motions. I've been editing this other video, a Photoshop video, which is, yeah, I'm just really glad that I can do what I want on my channel and people care. You know what I mean? Like, I put out Photoshop videos and people watch them. I put out memes and people watch them. Yeah, I really want to do more Photoshop on my channel. If that interests you, they're going to be quicker videos. Not going to be like, I'm aiming anywhere between 8 and 12 minutes. I think that's the soft spot for a longer video. I feel like if it goes over 12 minutes, there has to be a good reason for it. So that's what I'm going to do for my generic videos from now on. I'm going to try and make in that. I'm going to try and put more effort into them. I'm going to do more tier lists. I love doing tier lists. They're so much fun. I also love doing, so I like doing tier lists. I like doing quizzes, like the DC quiz. That was fun. That's one of my favorite videos. Like, I know, I think it was pretty funny. I hope it was pretty funny because I found it very amusing doing that. Yeah. No, that was pretty cool. That was fun. That was fun as well. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm working on this Photoshop video. It's to do with Moon Knight, so it's kind of relevant. But yeah, no, because Photoshop is like my passion. It's my passion. Making videos has always been a huge part of my life. I've always loved making films and stuff. But Photoshop has this sort of I guess it's more sentimental value to me because I think it will be more useful in the future as well. Because I'm very young. I'm young. I'm 17 now. I turn 18 in July. But so I think that is the avenue I'm gonna head down is Photoshop because just anything to do with it. Maybe graphic design, maybe like advertising stuff. That's the avenue I want to head down. But making videos, I will always try and make films and stuff. I know I will because they're so much fun to make, and I love writing scripts and stuff like that and making it like a professional movie. You know what I mean? Because it's just more fun that way, and I love editing a lot. I think, yeah, I love computer stuff like that. I'm not very good at compute like with the like insides of computers and like what means what, but I do love using computers to make art. And that's one of my favorite things ever. I do draw as well. I draw cartoons. A lot of the things I've been creating lately have actually like they're sketches in my sketchbook, and then I take a photo of them, and then I put them on Photoshop, and I trace over them, and then I make them realistic in 3D. Well, not realistic because they're cartoons, but like 3D cartoon, like realistified, like Benny Productions type thing. And that's really fun. It lets me be more proud of a artwork I create too. So then after I make it, I'm like, hey, I did all this. I did all of it, and I'm super proud of it. Yeah, I have got to get back into compositing real stuff there as well, because yeah, maybe I'm lacking in that. I'm not 100% sure, but I do Photoshop every single day. I've been doing Photoshop every single day for the past 5 years, and I don't know. I'd like to think it's a skill I have. I want to kind of turn myself into a Fortnite skin if I can. Yeah, yeah, I do want to do that because there's no Fortnite skins that sort of look like me. Blonde hair, blue eyes, kind of narrow face, but not too narrow. Yeah, I do have a jawline as well, but yeah, just make sure yeah, my hair's not white blonde. Anyway, it's not white blonde. It's like darker blonde, dirty blonde, whatever. But hey, that doesn't matter. But I want to turn myself into a Fortnite skin as like a face reveal. I'm not doing a face reveal, but that would be my face reveal. But I'm not 100% sure if I'll do that or not. Just like video ideas. I have a lot of video ideas that never ever happen, and I just go with like probably the most boring one ever, which is like doing Photoshop. Because I know that can be boring to watch if you're not into it, and if you're not into Photoshop or anything. But yeah, that's my little lot in life, my little thing. Yeah, what else is going on in the world? The Will Smith slap is one thing, and I don't like Will Smith. I never really have, to be honest. But hey, don't slap someone on live TV. Common sense, yeah? That's common sense. Just don't slap someone on live TV over a joke that you were laughing at, and then your wife is like, no, that joke was bad. Joke was bad, Will. Go slap him. Go slap Marty. Go slap Marty from Madagascar. Or I will cheat on you. Again. You know what I mean? Like, just don't slap someone, especially on live TV. No one's gonna like you for doing that. The joke wasn't even that bad. Oh my gosh. And he's a comedian as well. Just like, screw your head back on, dude. And then you cry after a speech. Chris Rock could have cried because you slapped him, but he didn't. He handled like a real man. Whatever that means. Whatever a real man means in this day and age. He handled it very well. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it that much because it gets talked about. It's been talked about so much, And we're all sick of it, right, guys? We're all sick of hearing about the Will Smith slap, the infamous Will Smith slap. Don't condone violence. Daniel Radcliffe put it well. He said that he's not going to give his opinion on it because he hears about it too much, and I agree. I did make a meme on it though. That's just some easy views right there because it's a relevant topic, and that's not why I did it. Obviously not. That's obviously not why I did it. Don't be silly, guys. But yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Harry Styles. Harry Styles from One Direction. You know, ex-boy band One Direction. They were very good, I'll be honest. I'm coming out as a One Direction stan, a Directioner, if you will. I used to be a huge One Direction fan. That's because my older sister would play them all the time, and I kind of had no choice. But I learned to love them, and they're pretty good. They've got 4 out of 5 really good albums. 4 out of 5 is an Arctic Monkeys reference. Any monkeys get that reference, please? Yeah. Yeah. Harry Styles has a new song. I listened to it 10 minutes ago, basically. Well, just 10 minutes ago during the podcast. I actually I had it playing in my ear. I didn't know what I was saying. It was so loud. I didn't know what I was saying into the mic. So 10 minutes ago in the podcast, I could be talking mad crap. Apologies if I was. No, I'm kidding. I heard it before. I literally like 5 minutes before I started doing this podcast. And it's pretty good. I don't remember the chorus anymore, but I listened to it a couple times. And I thought it was very good. He's got a great voice. The song's called As It Was. It's April Fool's Day. He could have tricked us, but he didn't. Thank goodness, Harry. Thank you for coming through for us like that. Yeah, it was a really good song. As It Was by Harry Styles. Good song. I haven't listened to it enough times to be like, yeah, this is a banger. I'm going to play this every single day. No, I haven't. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it will have the same energy as Watermelon Sugar either. It's a bit more of a 90s mellow pop song. That's the vibe I got from it, and the music video as well. I got this sort of 90s aesthetic from it. And I think that's pretty good. They went back to the 80s for music a lot recently, with huge tracks such as like Blinding Lights blowing up. And it's very 80s. But I think Harry's got this sort of 90s aesthetic to him for this new album called Harry's Home, coming out May 20. Yeah, I'm promoting it for him. But now I kind of like Harry Styles, I'll be honest. I like his music. His Self-Titled was a banger album. Kiwi, banger song. Carolina, absolute banger song. His best track for sure. Every song, and I'm not just saying this as sort of like a fake fan of him. I have listened to his songs like a lot. I've listened to his music a ton, and I will just put it on every now and then because I enjoy it. It's not my go-to, and he probably never will be, but he's talented. His songs are pretty good. Watermelon Sugar is mid as hell, but other than that, nothing against the man. He's pretty good. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Harry Styles talk, because we don't talk about Harry, but we do talk about Bruno. I'm kidding. We don't talk about Bruno here. I've actually never heard that song in full, and I never watched Encanto all the way through, even though people were telling me to. Yeah, people, meaning the internet. The internet was yelling at me to watch Encanto, and I didn't watch it. I watched the first 20 minutes and thought it was boring, so I turned it off. Yeah, I turned it off. That's what I did. And you can be mad at me all you want. I'm not watching Encanto. Make me. I'm staring at the microphone like it's a person. Make me watch Encanto, I dare you. Yeah. This is a family-friendly channel. I don't say any bad words in real life. So why would I say it on the internet? And I'm not going to. So that's that. What else is new? I guess this is the first time I've done a podcast ever. I'm trying to make it as relaxed as possible, but kind of getting a headache. Yeah, I'm getting a headache. Uh, questions. Does anyone have any questions to ask me? I didn't. I didn't. I didn't ask anyone that. I didn't ask my community that. But if anyone has questions about anything, let's have a look. Q&A from ages ago. Yeah, I'm just digging up an old Q&A from my channel. Wow, no, I can't find an old Q&A on my channel, so I guess I'm not gonna end it here, but yeah, so I wanted to talk about something. I wanted to talk about the Miss Marvel trailer that came out a week and a bit ago. That looks very different to how I thought it would look. I thought it would look very boring, but it sort of looks like a 2000s high school movie, you know, like it's sort of done in this style that is very quirky, but it's deliberate, obviously, and it's self-aware of that. And I really like that. I love how they're doing different things for the MCU ever since Tony Stark died. I don't know why I said in that tone. That doesn't make any sense. Ever since Tony Stark died. But yeah, I really like the direction they're taking this show in. I have only seen the trailer for it. I haven't seen any other leaked images. I saw the sizzle reel for it ages ago. But this could be a very different avenue for the MCU to head down, and I'm very excited for it. Moon Knight was very different. It was kind of a thriller almost. And yeah, I'm excited to see Miss Marvel. I'm really excited to see Kamala after they screwed her over in the Avengers game. Wow, Marvel's Avengers, that game sucks. Don't get me started on that there. That game was good. The story was pretty decent. It was pretty mid, actually. The story was mid as hell. The gameplay was pretty boring. But this is just a guy that was coming from playing Marvel Spider-Man and then playing Marvel's Avengers like straight afterwards. Even though because I've been playing Spider-Man for years, like ever since the day it came out, I pre-ordered it and whatever. But then Marvel's Avengers came out. I was super excited for it, and I pre-ordered that, and I was so excited. And guess what I got? I got like 5 hours of story. I think there was like no story when I played it for the first time. I know they've updated it heaps, and there's like Wakanda and all that crap, but it's sort of the gameplay mechanics are sort of janky. I'm not sure if they've fixed that though. Like it's not very fluid. It's like they're tossing up between too many characters, but only focusing on Miss Marvel, and that was kind of cringe. But yeah, it's not a horrible game. It's just if you're gonna make the first the first huge big budget Marvel Avengers game where you're gonna play as all of them, and it's done in like Marvel Spider-Man style. Make it sure it's really fleshed out and there's a lot of dimension to each character, and not just be like, hey, I'm Miss Marvel. I like superheroes. I have powers. Let's go fight AIM and have Ant-Man be in it for 5 seconds and him not do anything. You know what I mean? It's super annoying, dude. But yeah. You know what they say. It is what it is, and it is what it is. But no, the Miss Marvel show on Disney Plus, I'm very hopeful for it. It looks very good. There's some exciting MCU projects getting released this year. I'm so excited for them all, actually. I'm very excited for Multiverse of Madness, which comes out next month. Wow, that comes out next month. I'm very, very, very excited for that. It's got like Doctor Strange in it. It's got like Wong in it. It's got like Scarlet Witch in it, you know. No, I wonder what they're gonna do with that. They've got the Illuminati and Professor X. I really, 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 really want Reed Richards to make an appearance. But John Krasinski is Reed Richards. No, Reed Richards. I really want him to be in it, but John Krasinski to play him. Because John Krasinski looks like a superhero, acts like a superhero, basically is a superhero. Everyone wants him as Mr. Fantastic. So let him be Mr. Fantastic for the Fantastic Four in this MCU universe. Please. Please. I'm begging. I'm begging Kevin Feige, I'm begging you, please let this happen. It'll make me and no one else very happy. So, no one else, just, it's all about me. And I say, Mr. Fantastic, John Krasinski. So make it happen. It's just the most Australian thing ever. I'm very, very excited for Multiverse of Madness. And you know what? I probably will go see it in the first couple of days because that's what I always do with stuff. And I won't spoil it for anyone. Hopefully it doesn't get spoiled for me. I'm staying off the internet, which sucks. Oh, man. Like, can people just not spoil things? I know I didn't really spoil Endgame. I waited like 5 days until I posted anything about it. Yeah. I didn't spoil Endgame. And I'm sorry if I did spoil it for you. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. But, yeah. Like, can we just not spoil things? Nowhere Home got partially spoiled for me. What happened was, I went onto YouTube, and I hadn't seen Nowhere Home for the first 5 hours it was out. Like, are you kidding me? In the first 5 hours, people are posting stuff on YouTube, like clips from the movie. The movie goes for 2.5 hours. So you would have had to watch the movie, get home, and clip the bits you want out, and then just put it on YouTube. Like, edit it, and then put it on YouTube. Within 5 hours, and 2.5, like half that time, you went and watched the movie. And there's like probably like 20 minutes driving time in there too. So as soon as you got home, you're just like, let's go spoil it for everybody and ruin it. I will never understand that, and you shouldn't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Ugh. Yeah, it didn't really get that spoiled for me, because I haven't seen all of Daredevil. I'll be honest there. I haven't seen all of the Daredevil show. Maybe I will now because it's on Disney+, but I haven't seen all of it. And I saw a still from Spider-Man No Way Home on my recommended in those first 5 hours when I hadn't seen the movie because I was asleep, because it was nighttime. When it's nighttime and you sleep. No, it was in the morning, and we went and saw it at like 10 in the morning, I think. So I had that like, how 7? I wake up at 7, 8. I had that 2-hour gap in the morning, and it gets spoiled for me. But I didn't know it was a spoiler until I saw the movie, and I'm like, oh damn, yeah, you're right. It was a picture of Matt Murdock as Daredevil on the on the thumbnail, and he was just sitting down. It didn't have Spider-Man or Tom Holland in it at all. And I'm like, oh, maybe. And then it said Spider-Man No Way Home scenes leaks, like as the title. I'm like, oh, it might not be. It might be a fake thing. It might be a fake thing, and they just want Daredevil in it, so they just put that there. And you know what I mean? Like, they took a still from the Daredevil show and put that as the thumbnail, and maybe edited the background to be like, yeah, he's in it, just so people would click on it and get a view. But no, damn, it was in the movie, and when he came on, I wasn't as surprised as I should have been. I wasn't as happy about it. But I didn't get Andrew and Toby spoiled for me, so I'm happy. All I'm saying is, spoilers are bad. Don't spoil movies. You suck if you spoil movies. Certified, you suck from Marvel Moose if you spoil a movie. And that's why I'm going to try not to do that ever, unless someone's being very annoying, and I'm just going to tell them. Because if you're being annoying on the internet, you deserve to get a movie spoiled for you. That's the least you can do. I launched a Patreon. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Just like quickly move on. Yeah, I launched a Patreon. You don't have. I'm not forcing anyone to subscribe to it. I'm just going to be putting stuff on there before I actually put it on YouTube, and I'm going to be making some behind the scenes stuff on there too. If you really enjoy my content, Maybe I'll put an extra podcast episode on there too. If you guys enjoyed this podcast. But yeah, so I've started Patreon. Join it if you want. I have little things like that. I have an Instagram's at Skirvel. You should follow me on that. But other than all that, this is probably where I'm gonna end it. I think 40 minutes is a pretty good length for an episode where there's just one guy talking by himself for 40 minutes. So yeah, thank you so very much for listening to this podcast. I'm not going to do a video podcast because I don't show my face, but thanks so much for listening to this podcast. It means a lot that you're interested in what I do with my life. It's kind of creepy, but you know what I mean? Interested. It means a lot that you're interested in my content because I like making content and I'm going to put it out as much as I can. So thanks. Thanks for listening. And as I always say, as a true Danny Gonzalez, Curtis Connor, Drew Gooden fan, arrivederci, losers. Hey, guy. And bye, folks.